Piotr, can you do flow legends 5 games?
I'm not allowed.
Welcome to the EDUJungle.
Welcome to the EDUJungle, broadcasting live from Warsaw, Poland. This EDUJungle is hosted by Perfect Pat and the powerful partner, Pawel. Today we're talking to 5 seniors from a bilingual high school who they have not only survived but thrived during their 4 years of high school. We want to know what their tips are, how to make high school a success. My powerful partner, Pawel, is going to interview our panel today. Take it away, Pawel.
Exactly. 5 people, 5 questions. So, Zuzanna, as I was reading your list of tips for the best high school experience, I noticed that you included exercise. What exact type of training do you have in mind?
I'd say any exercise for at least 1 hour a day will do. For example, some muscle strengthening or aerobics, as it is stated on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website.
Ooh, love that reference.
Yeah, that's great, that's great. In your list, Joanna, you mentioned something very surprising. So tell me what it is and how you can implement that.
So I believe that students should actually do the bare minimum. I know that it's kind of a controversial opinion, but I find that when you go the extra mile, you most of the time expect appreciation. Unfortunately, instead of appreciation, you will simply make others expect more of you, and it can be very damaging.
True.
Obviously, you should try to do a decent job at things, but you shouldn't punish yourself because you weren't the best. And actually, many psychologists explain that the origins of there's a difficulty of doing people have trouble doing the bare minimum, and actually the origins of this point to the classroom, because the focus is to get straight A's and not to obtain knowledge, and it should be the other way.
Yeah. And Mateusz, give us your points.
Well, actually, speaking of doing the bare minimum and not working that hard, I would like to say, and I can't stress this enough, do not forget to take breaks. You should, whenever you feel like you need a break, take it. Cause like, if you're tired and unable to think clearly, you will not be able to really work as well anyway. So taking a break can actually increase your productivity and reduce your stress levels, as mentioned by Michigan State University.
That's interesting.
Love those references. Speaking of breaks, time to hear a word from our sponsor. Sponsor today is...
Speaking of exercising, a place in Łomianki which will be the best for practicing any physical activity is Calypso Fitness Club. It is a commercial gym equipped with all kinds of machines and weights. It also has a room dedicated for different workout sessions for those who want to practice in a group. Thank you.
Okay, we're back, and next let's talk to Peter. Tell us more about your experience.
Well, in my experience, planning my day and creating habits has benefited me in a lot of ways. Having a daily routine helps in avoiding stress and establishes a daily routine which might turn beneficial for you in the future. It is easy to get lost in all the homework and deadlines in high school, so having a routine provides students with a sense of stability. Moreover, if you don't learn self-control, it will be harder to get rid of procrastination and getting things done the way you'd like once you graduate and go to work or university. Also, the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine has an entire article which highlights the importance of creating habits and routine.
Yeah, that's important stuff you're talking about. And lastly, Antoni, would you mind giving us your points?
Of course. I believe it is crucial to eliminate all distractions while you work. Let me elaborate. The flow, in positive psychology, is the state in which the brain performs at maximum mental capacity, the highest efficiency, and utmost productivity. Moreover, the flow is used as a coping skill for stress and anxiety when productively pursuing a form of leisure or work that matches one's skill set. In order to get into the flow, you need approximately 10 to 15 minutes of complete and utter focus. Each distraction makes you quit the state. Thus, each distraction, such as a phone notification, decreases your performance for the next 10 to 15 minutes and negatively impacts your life satisfaction.
Uh-huh.
Powerful stuff. Now, a word from our sponsor.
EDUJungle.
Today's podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty and you could be exploited by hackers. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making it harder to track, securing your privacy. Check out the link in the description to get 20% off for the first 2 months, and thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring this podcast.
That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank our participants for sharing your advice. Wrapping it up, can you give us one last point, maybe something that comes to mind to avoid self-sabotage? You know, creating some situation in your high school career that leads to big problems or disaster.
Maybe don't put too many things on your schedule because you will just get burned out and you might overestimate yourself a bit. I'm speaking from personal experience. I used to want to study physics, biology and chemistry, but I just got so burned out that I couldn't go on anymore. So be sure to just don't put too many things.
Cool, sounds good.
Well, it definitely is important. You should remember to put your health first, both physical and mental.
Definitely. And with that in mind, we wish all of our listeners good luck in your future academic careers. And remember to come back to the jungle. Okay.
I think the second one went way better.
Yeah.